right. That's weird. It shouldn't have went over that screen. Check and make sure I can. That is actually a little louder than I think it was that loud. That's kind of loud. I'd want it more of a background type of sound. Yeah, I need to. We worked on this streamer bot a little bit the other day, and I don't think I got it working. Like I literally watched it. Oh. That sucks. Give me a All right, sorry about that. I kind of spilled my coffee. And on my desk. I need to figure out where to put it where it won't really be in the way. I usually have it over on this side over here, but I have a laptop over there now, so I can kind of keep an eye on my YouTube. So yeah, it's. At least it wasn't hot coffee. I mean, the coffee's hot in the thermos, but it's been sitting in there for a little bit, so we'll just have to kind of keep an eye on where we put our hand. Does that hurt? It hurt here because I lost that good cup. It's fine. I did find a an app I'm gonna try out because I'm kind of a fat man. I'm a fat jolly man, and I found an app, so I'm gonna give that a shot to see because I want to know how much calories I'm taking in, because I need to lose weight. So I will have to be oh shoot, you wanna know what? I forgot something shopping. I'm thinking of talk about food. So I'm gonna try to eat less, or not necessarily eat less either. I mean, if you can eat the same amount but with lower calories. So, for instance, instead of just having our dinner, we were going to um, eat a salad before dinner to try to fill us up, specifically one serving, because I need to go by servings. So we'll eat I'll eat one serving of salad, and then I won't eat as much of the other food. So yes, I'll probably be a little hungrier, but I did this before and I lost, I think, 25 pounds in 3 months or so, 2 months, something like that. So, and that was literally like I'd pre-make all my meals for the week, get them all set up, and that's all I would eat. I wouldn't eat anything else. I didn't bring my credit card, so I couldn't go buy anything else when I was at work. And then when I was at home, I just forced myself not to eat anything. I drank like more water. At the time, I think I was drinking coffee. But so now I'm gonna do the same thing, but I'm gonna focus on also fasting too. So I'll won't eat until a little later on today. I think I stopped eating a little bit before 6 last night, so it'd be like 18 hours, I think. It'd be about 18 hours. That's kind of important to me because, like I said, I'm a fat jolly man. What are we doing? Oh yeah, so what we were working on, if we push play, you see faults running along the side of the screen. That's regarding a boolean I made. So like it's called is in air. So if I'm in the air, it will turn true, and as soon as I land, it turns false. But if we look, so the issue is that I've been having is we look at our blueprints, our animation blueprint. I probably should have done. So if we look, our jump recovery or land recovery is we're doing the landing, and that is not playing. And I think it's not playing because I was messing with some stuff trying to figure something out. And since we're not moving, we're going to idle. We have two transitions. So one is this automatic transition, which means as soon as you like here, I can actually delete. So as soon as we land, that's actually not doing it still. That is a little okay. How do I move? Okay. So we can look. Oops, shoot. We can look in here. It says B is not an error. So we want it to be false, right? So if it's checked, that means it's true, right? So if we check it, that's true. But we don't want that because we don't want to be in the air, because if we were to do this, I was thinking, actually it's not doing what I thought it would do. That's interesting. Like I said, I'm still new at this. I have enough knowledge to understand some things, just not everything. So I can give you a quick rundown of this. We have, so basically, when we go out here, we have our locomotion. So that's where we were, and we cached it off. So we can use this anywhere. So we decided to use it here. I was told to do this. I don't know what this is. I'll have to look into that. But basically, anything in the locomotion will be played. So if we're running around over here, sorry about this thing, it just decided to go over there. So as we move around, it's playing that locomotion all the time. So it's looking at, if we go in here, so it's looking to see if we're moving. So I just set 650 because I couldn't do 600. There were some issues with that. So if you go a little bit above, because our sprint is set to 900, since that's above, it will transition over, and once it goes below 650, down to 600, which the jog is, it'll enter back into here. This is just what's called an alias, so we can click that. Basically, it's saying these two, this one and this one, are connected here. So instead of having lines run everywhere, we can do this and kind of lessen the amount of lines needed. And then this is an error. So basically, when I spacebar and we go into the air, you know, we'll enter this jump start, which is just this animation. We just make sure it's not looped, because if it's looped, it'll just keep doing this over and over. We don't want that. So it'll play the animation, and once that animation is played, it'll go to this falling loop, which is literally a loop. If we watch, that's all it is. It's just like you're just kind of falling. And this is not loop. Could loop that. If you fall, I haven't been falling long enough, so I wouldn't have noticed this until I would have came in here. So if we were to fall from a very high height now, this will just loop over and over again, rather than loop and then just you stay. And then what happens once you are not in the air, so once it knows you're on the ground, it'll play this recovery that we were looking at. Its rate scales 1, so this is how fast it is. I think I sped it up if we go into here. Oh, so you can look here too. You can set it here. But I'm trying to figure out why. And then there's if you look here, this is selected, so that means as soon as you land, once that landing animation is done, depending on what you're doing, you'll either continue to idle, walk, jog, or if you're running, you'll continue to run. So unfortunately, it's not working. So for running, see how he doesn't. I might just have to just say screw it and just not deal with it, because it's kind of a pain to get to work. I mean, I don't know why it's not working right now, but we can see. I would have to look at some other games to see how they do it. I don't think they're actually like doing like a full-on landing animation. Oops. Kind of hard to judge. Run. I wonder, what if well, the issue is that this is not playing, so I don't know why. So if we can kind of go into here. This is blueprints. So instead of having to type all this out in like C++, what you can... I was like, what? Okay, that's fine. This is just a test. Hey, good morning. How you doing, D-Man? Yeah, I went to join your stream last night because I'm like, oh yeah, he's streaming, because I'd gotten home like I think 20 like at 7:40, and I was doing some other stuff. I finally got down, sat down, went to join your stream. You'd stopped, like it popped up like it was there, but then when I went to join you, you'd already left. So sorry, I was I was going to join. Usually you stay till 9, but I guess something came up. Try to lurk. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh shoot, I was hoping to be able to join, but this. Sorry, I'm very like nitpicky. I like the kind of things to be nice. This I don't mind. You know how you see this, how it's kind of curved. I like it to be straight. Unfortunately, I can't be straight unless I'm in here and I can't really see what's going on. So I don't mind it being curved like this for these other ones, just because this one's straight. So I'm kind of a little weird. This, I was trying to figure something out. Oh, okay. Well, hopefully you're feeling better then. That's good. Yeah, I literally just spilled coffee on me. Um, need to make sure it's away from me. Oh yeah, I could probably. Okay, so oh yeah, that's what I forgot to tell everybody. So if we go, sorry, it's gonna flip because I move all the way over to the other screen. Let me minimize this real quick. But if we go to microscape, there we go. So whoever, this is like it's in beta right now, but it's like a little idle RPG game that a ton of people are playing. There's some bigger streamers, and I realized last night one of the streamers, her name looks super familiar. I couldn't think about it, but so one of the people I subscribe to on YouTube his name is The Royal Viking, and he like her and him, and then some other people I like watch play together. That's how I knew her name, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter what you do. You can do whatever you want. Right now, like, if you look at mine, I got some attack, some strength, defense. I got a lot of fishing. Mining is really high in smithing. Right now, I'm making food. I don't even know where I'm at. I'm right here. Okay. Right now, I'm cooking, because that's the little cooking icon. We can go over here. And this is what I can cook right now. But what I'm cooking is this chicken. And I was fighting a turkey. Don't fight. Holy crap, that turkey's just mean and strong. I'm like, never mind, I'm just going to leave. But yeah, so, I mean, it's very interesting on how things work. So if you were to, let's say, oh, I want to fish. So if you look at my fishing, I can do salmon. Well, the issue is you can click on the salmon and it requires a feather. So it requires one feather because it says -1 here. So one feather is required. And what that does is you'll get your salmon, which is raw, you know, because you're catching it, and then you can go back and cook it. Well, the issue is you have to get a feather. So to get a feather, you'd want to, if I can, so the chicken. So if you go to chicken, has a 1 in 2 chance to drop feather, and 1 in 4 chance to drop chicken, or not raw chicken. But the issue is if you go to turkey, gosh, just 12. I don't see. Oh, 15. Oh, okay, he's a little higher than I thought. So the issue is he has 120 hit points. So it's going to take you a while to kill him. I don't know if you kill the chicken, you get the feather, but I think if you have to do the same to the turkey. So it'll give you a lot of good stuff, like always this. But the issue that becomes is that's 120 hit points. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna not do that right now. Up to 8 can attack it though. So the interesting thing about this game, usually there's 4 sides to something. You can probably put some, let's say, right here, but I don't know if they can actually get that. So, but yeah. You can make weapons and armor. Yeah, I think I have 27 smithing, so if we look at that, I can make all this stuff. So I have a iron armor, I have an iron shield, I have an iron scimitar. Oh, you want to know what? Maybe ranged. So if you go to equipment, I got the iron helm, scimitar, this. You can put food here, so I have 14 of these meats. And this is a ladle for cooking, so me cooking, I get a +3. I don't even remember where I got it. I might have got it from a mouse. I've beat a lot of mice too. But yeah, so you just got to be careful when you're doing these attack, strength, defense, evil magic, ranged, and maybe good magic. You just have to be careful because you're attacking something and that will do damage. So if you don't have something to heal you, it will kill you. So so you want to make sure you kind of keep an eye on what's going on, and then make sure you have enough food. So we can, like, and the interesting thing is if you, like, I have this filled up. So even though all this stuff down here, so this is my inventory, what I have on me, but all this stuff down here is in the bank, you can still pull on stuff from the bank to cook it. So, like, if you look here, this chicken somewhere, oh, it's raw chicken, my bad. Oops. So if we look down here, we have raw stuff. That's in my bank, but I'm still pulling it to cook. So that's kind of interesting. I do like that. I like not having to go to the bank, pull stuff out, and then go and do stuff, because I think he just took out, actually there's 2 people. It's Kent and someone else. I think they just kind of took that out. So you didn't have to go back to the bank, load up your inventory, go back, cook it, go back to the... So they kind of looks like they set it up because they wanted this to be more idle, so you don't so I can just sit there. Like right now I've been cooking for a while, I'm not doing anything else. He just does it automatically. Once I run out of food, I'll become idle. The only real time you don't is if you're like wood cutting, Mining you won't, because it's unlimited. So if we go to, like, say mining, you could tell. Where's my mining? Right here. So if I go to gold, see how that has that infinite sign? It means you can just continue doing it until you do something else. But if I go to strength, won't really show it, but you have to be careful because that's where you need the food and stuff. So yeah, it's into the closest bank. So there's a couple. I know there's one. If we go out here, there's, so I'm down here, so it'll go over here. I think it's this one. This is the closest bank. There's another bank somewhere else. I don't remember. I think it's up here in the city. Yeah, like I said, it's really nice. It just does it automatically because, like I said, this is like an idle RPG MMO type of game because so it wants to do, or he made it so a lot of the stuff you don't have to worry about doing. The only time you have to worry is when you're smelting, making stuff on the anvil, cooking, because you can run out of things to cook and you can only select one thing to cook. Once you run out of that stuff, it's not going to go to the next one. It'll just stop and become idle. So you just have to kind of keep an eye on what's going on. But yeah, I started fishing more because fishing can lead to swordfish, and I heard that swordfish is very good for cooking. So if we go to cooking, you can cook shark. Yeah, but you got swordfish, so I don't know. People are like, "Oh, swordfish." I'm like, "Look, you can do shark too, man." I mean, but yeah. So I'm slowly just, yeah. And the fun one though is where's it at? Cooking. If we go to bread, you need dough to make bread. Okay, well, you need let's see, you need to do kneaded dough yeah, so, and then you're like, okay, well, how do I get kneaded dough? Oh, well, you need a flour pot and a water bucket, which will create the dough, and you keep the stuff. That's, oh wait, what? Hang on. Oh, so what it does is you have flour in the pot and you have a bucket of water. That'll make the dough, but the pot and the bucket are now empty, so that's why it's +1. So it takes away the flour pot and the water bucket, but you keep the bucket and the pot, but it, I mean, hopefully it makes sense. But yeah, so I mean, it's kind of a pain to make. It's not even worth it because you have to, in order to get dough, you have to do, shoot. You have to do grain, which is, you have to get grain. Once you get grain, I think then you can make the dough. Yeah, it's a harder to make that stuff than like everything else. But let me go back here. Oh wait, let me actually go back here real quick. This one. Okay, yeah. So kind of close out of this. So you can close up here, brings you right back to where you were, which is I'm over here. He's probably fishing. There's like a fishing spot here. You can get shrimp. These guys are mining copper ore. This person's fighting, like, it looks like mice or rats or something. But then it's all based on energy. To get energy, if you saw what D-Man was doing, you in other people's streams, you can do, you can give everybody 1 hour for 12,000 points. You can give yourself 6 hours for 2,000 points. And then, oh yeah, I forgot, this should be up and, oh, it's now. All the way back over here. Got a can. Goes out of that. Yeah, there's an issue with the, with Twitch API. All right, so let's go back here real quick. So, but yeah, there's like, so you just gotta be careful. I forget. Oh yeah, energy. That's where we were at. So in energy, you can click, hey, I got a daily bonus of 6 hours. You get some for participating. If you go to other people's streams, you can get some too. So if you go to streams here, you can see who has, like, these guys are probably the better ones to go to, the 1.2 way down here, and then you got the 1.0, which I don't know how they figured all this stuff out. I'm at 1.2 probably because I'm new. Yeah, if you want to add this to yours, you can add to your community. There's 3 check marks you got to do, and it's fairly easy. To do, you just have to like let it connect to your Twitch, so it can, you know, pull. It's like, hey, you're a Twitch user. If you see, so you have 1.2 usually and 1, but on occasion you'll get one that's 2.0 points. So if you go to their streams, you sit for a little bit. If you get 400 channel points, you can then get what's called it's audience favor, and if you get enough of these, you can, I think you can get like a pet. So if we look at our inventory, you can get a equipment, get a pet, which is right here. Pet. I don't have a pet because I haven't been doing that, and I probably should. But anyways, let's kind of go back to, I was looking up something that I was trying to figure out how to, so I have my MacBook up right now. I was trying to figure out how to get I have a Corsair Scimitar. I was trying to get that connected, but it'll be all right. So, and then I was trying to figure out how to blend a little better, and this just was not working. Like if I were to hook this up, like he would slowly go to like some weird pose, so it's fun. So yeah, if we can go into these. I created these. You can look here. This, like I said, this is a print string that shows false. So when you jump, it'll show true. So we know this is working. I actually really don't need this anymore. We can run this back over here. You want a pet turkey? They're tough. I don't know how to get any of the pets. I know you can. I think it's 10 of those audience favors will get you a pet, I think. Actually, you want to know what? Here we go. Let's test something out real quick. Let's go. Oh, I forgot to put the webs. Oh no, but it's right there. I found it. Microscape.cc. So I did that. And if we'll give. Oh, okay. Oh, actually, it looks like there's rendering and skipping issues, which usually tells me if we should go out to here real quick. I go here and we can select, nope, that's all low. So then the issue then is this, so t.max FPS. We're gonna set this to like 45, and it should immediately go down. So the issue that this has is I have to keep doing that when I notice that the frames start to go up, because Unreal is being Unrealish. Unreal likes to hog as much GPU and system resources as it possibly can. And I don't know why, but I have to keep doing that. It doesn't keep that setting. I think we could probably find it. So if we go over here real quick, so I have Claude up and I have Grok, just because I pay for X, so I can get the check mark. I'm a verified account. We can. I mainly use it for Grok, so I can kind of have 2 things I can bounce off of. It wasn't too bad. Or 2 A's I can bounce off, because I mean I get people coming in, but like they're like, hey, how you doing? And I know some people, but they usually don't stop in because the people I do know live in Europe, and I mean right now it's probably during the day for them, so they're probably out doing stuff. And the other people I know sleep during the day, so yay. All right, so we were looking at this was kind of interesting. So what this does, I was looking at how to blend. I was trying to figure out um uh trying to blend the animations, and this did not do what I wanted to do. So basically it was hilarious the other day. I think, see if I have it. I get editor. So we're gonna go here. So so if I blow this up. So this is what it was doing. You'd run up and he'd jump and he'd look. So yeah, yeah. So there, like I said, a lot of people I know that do game dev are in not necessarily. He might be in the UK. I know he's in Europe. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, they're, like I said, a lot of the people I know that do Unreal stuff are in Europe, and I watch them when I can. So unfortunately, that's why I use AI to kind of help bounce stuff, and then I get in their discords and I'll talk to them. But all right, but that's what that was doing. It was acting very funky. That's what that this talking about the spine. So what it does is at that spine point, part of the top part of the animation was in the falling state, the bottom part was in the run state. The flailing leg, yeah. So it split the animation literally in half is what it was doing, and that's not what I wanted. I wanted to blend the animations a little better, but given that, like, when you jump and you just land, I'm gonna look at some other games where you can jump and see if there is a landing animation or not. There might not be. I might just be like, hey, I want it to want it, but it might not be a thing. So we'll have to look into that. Um, so let me, oops. Two locomotions open. We have falling. We have the jump system. We don't care about that. The event graph. So this is kind of where we get all our stuff from. So like all these booleans down here, we got get speeds right here. Get your pawn owner. Get your velocity, and then from velocity you get the length. So that tells you how fast you're going, and we turn that into. So if we were to grab this and do print string off of this, and if we then plug this here, because we were working on this the other day, so as you can see it just says 0, and as we move we go to 100 or 600 immediately because we're on keyboard, but I can change that. Oh no, because I fixed it. That was the yesterday. I was messing with it, and that's what I got, and I'm like, that's not what I want. So let me think what else we have. We have, oh, it's still not doing nothing. Okay, I'm just kind of keeping an eye on the frames missed due to rendering lag, which I figured out. I do have another PC that I haven't used in a while. I might use that like as a stream PC, so I don't have any of these issues. But the issue then becomes is I would need to think. I would have to figure out how to do the audio. It would be the hardest thing. Well, actually, here's the funny thing. So the way I had it set up before, so if we go into here, go into our falling loop, I didn't have this looping. So if I were to do this, it's great. Let me move this back. If I do this, I make this big enough. I don't know how big it needs to be. We bring this all the way back there. All the way up. Okay. So if we come over here and we start from right click, we can play from here. This should work. I think this has enough time. So it does not. Holy cow. It should have ended up looking like this. Like you're just sitting there, but it didn't look like that. So, and this is only 3 seconds. Oh, okay. I don't think that was 3 seconds. All right. So what we're gonna do? Make the whole area bigger. Gosh, this is slow. So this is your speed. So like camera speed. We move this all the way back here. Do get this like really tall. It might be. This might be 3 seconds. It's a little quick though. Play from here. And run all the way up our little ramp. It's very tall. I don't want to have to. Oh, why am I running? I could have literally. Wait, watch this. Watch this. Play from here. I'm already at the top. Yep, right there it froze. See how my arm stopped moving? That would. But that's like ridiculously long. Let's keep this looped in case something were to happen. Because you don't know, people like to try to break things. So if you're sitting there and you have like some mountains and stuff, and they're like, "Hey, let's jump off," and you're not expecting them to do that, and they do it, and your animation stops playing as halfway through, then they're gonna be like, "Hey, there's a bug." So yeah, we want to keep that looped. Like I said, what do we have crouch up there? Need to work on still. The question I'm kind of curious of is why isn't this animation playing? Because we should be going into it because we're not in the air. It even tells us we're false. Interesting. It's I don't know if you can from just fall. I mean, people will probably find a way. Honestly, if someone has like, hey, you know, I want to break this game, they will figure out a way. That's just how people are. So as you're making a game, just kind of be careful and realize that people will break it. Because yeah. So yeah, I don't know what's going on. So we're jumping, get that jump start. The automatic rule, so we're falling, and then once not in air, we'll hit the ground. Wonder if let's move these real quick. See how he's because there's nowhere to go. Okay. I wonder. Play rate's fine. Oh, this is probably the issue right here. So where so if we look here, we're starting position. So if we go into the animation and look, this is based off of this number. So if we go all the way, no, it's based. It should have been based, so I should have started here, but it's not. And it's not 2 seconds because this is like half a second long, a little more than half a second. So if I were to do this, animation should play. Yeah, okay, it does. So I don't know how that works then. Because this right here, the start position should be based on this number right here, this over 0. It should 3, you know, 4, 5. It should be based on that, but it's not. Maybe. You want to know what? We're testing something. We're gonna try this second number. Let's just try 1.5. Start position 0.15. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. All right, I was incorrect. So I guess when you're looking at this whole thing for that start position, that was over here. So if we're looking at this start position at 1.5, that or 0.15, I have them switching it back. If we go in here, I guess that's this number it's associated with. I thought it was this number. I guess not. So 2 seconds, it's like there is no 2 seconds. So if we go all the way in, it's 0.63. That's it. So it's just literally just like landing, and then it doesn't play because there is nothing to play. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. Because I was trying to figure out how to make the animation a little faster. And I thought if we started it a little later, so let's try that real quick. If we started it maybe 0.2, see what happens. Yeah. Was that coffee? Hang on. Okay, point. Oh, sipping, I guess juice, or it could be coffee, water. Oh, oops, I forgot. We need to actually connect this back up. We need to connect these back. Oops. Click. Grab here. I want these to be this automatic rule. So basically, once the animation's done playing, it'll immediately go to whatever we're at. Hey, how you doing, Fox? Yeah, it's still sliding though. Run. That's what I'm trying to figure out how to fix, is that slide. Um I don't think I can fix it in this though. Because if we do this, hang on, let's. So the question is when they jumps, what if we don't really have the legs bend? So okay, so if we go back out here, we have these two. Have this. What if we do blend per bone? Okay. We do have that, and then we can do our cached jumps. But then the weight, so that's why we had this blended thing here. And if we go in this monstrosity of a thing I created, nope, it's right here. This monstrosity of a thing I created, I don't fully understand it. So if we, it's kind of funny though. Here, I'll hook it up. Oh man, that's good. I want to keep that though. All right, let's do this. Up. All right. Nope. Okay, so here I want to watch this real quick. Okay, so see that's the whole thing. It's not doing. So if we delete that, because it should be based on this, right? So if we go in there, compile. So it should. Oh, all right. So what's it being? It's 0. So the animation is not even playing. Which is what this is what I was trying to figure out. Well, the blend weight should be 0. So it should be. So pick A. I'm thinking. I'm not exactly sure how this works. Because this shows in 1, right? So when we play... Oops, nope, sorry. I thought it would pop over. Oh my gosh, it's literally... What? Okay, Here's our... That's different. It didn't do that last time. So if we hit play here... No, it's all zeros there. So why is playing from here different? So what, this is... hang on. Because it's this, that's why. Alright, so if we do... My bad. I don't think it's going to work, though. And I've yet to get this to work. It doesn't work. It's not even pulling the 1 at all. That's... Okay. So Hever is falling. We're picking A 0. Current is 0. So 0 and 0. If you're falling, it's 0. If not, it should be 1, right? Okay, so here, let's print screen. I don't know what you guys are seeing right now, but print screen. Look over here. Oh, what happened? Oh, my cooking is level 7. Woot, woot. Okay. So, watch this. Please explain the jump blend weight. Me like I am a 5th grader. There we go. Okay, so we'll wait while this gives out some information. Okay, so if we go here, here's a super simple, like you're in 5th grade. Yes, perfect. So alpha A is the ground, your normal walk idle, which is what we have. So if we go, which would be, yeah. So wait. So if we look at is falling is true, so it'd be a 1. So all right, so we're gonna go back over here. So if we look at this, so is falling, your character asks, Are you in the air right now? So completely. So if yes, means 1, right? So if we go back here, if no, using the ground. So if we go back here, is falling? Are you falling? Yes, it'd be true, and you're gonna pick A, which is 0. But 0 from over there says you're in your, like you're not falling, you're idle. So would this be better? Does not do any difference. Okay. Let's go back over. Like a light switch. So yeah, see 0, 1 is you're off, 1 you're on. Yes, it got it to work. Okay, sorry guys, hang on. I gotta pull something up because this is gonna get ridiculous because it's gonna go every freaking minute. Over. So if we look at this, if we pull this, I have this warning every time. So because I was testing, I'm like, all right, you want to know what? We're gonna leave it and see what happens. Because the whole thing of me doing that is I had it set to 2 only to let me know 2 minutes in advance that there was ads coming and it wasn't working. So now it's saying it's 5 minutes. So I want to see if 4, 3, 2, and 1 all work. If they do, then we can set it to something. But let's go back over here though. It doesn't flip the switch instantly like a light, so it slowly slides. Moves pretty fast, but still smooth as it doesn't look jerky. So this technically should work. I might have to switch it though. Okay, there's 4 minutes. Sorry for the countdown, guys. Like I said, there was some I was having some issues and it wasn't working last time. So it'll literally pop up every single minute. So there's an ad break. All right. But yeah, so hang on. So is falling, it picks 1. Yeah, so if we go back over here, if we look, it's picking 1. Which should 1 is true. So are you falling? Yes. So then it would, the current is 0, right? So if we look here, we know the current is 0. So, and we picking 1. So it should, oops, shoot. I didn't mean to put that over there. So what it should be doing, it should go from 0 to 1 kind of quickly. Delta time need to be here? Hang on. 3. So what happens if we do this? Nothing. Nothing still happens. So my question is why is this not working? So if we go over here, according to this, we want it to be 1, so we're setting it to 0. I don't know. This is, like I said, this is kind of interesting. Why this is not working. So, shoot, I didn't mean to move this over. My bad. Given. We go here real quick. We want our local. No, graph. Yeah. We grab this. So 2 minutes is working. I don't know what was going on. Like I said, I'm just trying to make sure once we get this figured out, I might do 1 minute or 5 minutes and then 1 minute. Like I said, I just want to make sure they're all working. So grab this. Sorry for this. That's picture. Okay, given. All right, so go. Why is this not working? Here is the. Paired blend per. Here. All right, so it looks we got a little bit of time left. I forgot something. We can go up here though. So they all work. So what we can do Hang on, let's go. There we go. Oh, all right, so 40 seconds. Okay. So let's go back here. So if we look, let's kind of skim through this. I see some things. Setup in your graph is almost correct and doing exactly what it's told to do. That's why your behavior. Upper body. This is what was happening. So, okay. All right. 180-second ad going on. So, I'm going to go use the bathroom. I actually want to know what. Let's set up streamer bot. So if you look at Stream Deck, okay, I don't see anything. Microscape. Oh, that's, I'm going to test that out. We want to do OBS, source visibility, camera, camera. Okay, that didn't do anything. I was curious. Oh, you want to know what I should do? Actually, I should do a multi-action. Yes. Which... So, if I were to... Theme... Source visibility. I want to toggle, though. I don't... I mean, I guess we can show... Camera... Scene... Actually, let's do hide. We'll do hide camera real quick. Then it wouldn't be a multitask. So if we go up here, let's by action, title, show, course. Actually, I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick though. Trying to get this set up so I can just like hit a button and it mutes my mic and everything. Ads are done. Dang it. I had to go to the bathroom, but I guess we're going to wait a little bit. So basically what I was trying to do, I just do this. I'm like, oh, okay, go time to go to the bathroom. Nope, ads are over. So basically what I was trying to do is trying to have a button that'll show my camera and unmute my mic. And then another one that would mute the mic and the camera, or hide the camera. So if we do show, actually we'll do hide. Hide. That's what I was trying to figure out how to do. So source visibility. If we do hide, and we do it for both, so hide camera ROG. So I have a and the camera, and then copy paste. Samsung camera. I don't know what the other camera is. Okay, so we're okay. So oh, I didn't do one that unhides it. Hang on. We got hide done. Give me a second. We'll make the unhide. Copy paste. This is gonna be show. Oops, show, and then we'll go in here to visibility, and we will show, and then we will show. Okay, there we go. Perfect. So that does work. So the next thing that we want to do is mute. Okay, I wonder if source visibility would work for this. Rog Mike. Show, this is Mike. Oh, show Mike. We want to reach show. Go back up. How to hide. I don't. Oh, audio mixer. That might be this one. Toggle mute. Nope. We want to specifically title. This would be mute mic. Mute. And looks like we'll have to do. Oh no, it's right here. No, not camera. We want not camera. We want mic. There we go. And then we'll do the other one too. Just because I have it set so I can move the, like when I move the mouse between the two scenes. I want to make sure everything's muted. Okay, so why is it not? But here's the issue. I label these specifically this way. So wait. Oh, it just mutes the whole mic. Never mind. It doesn't matter which one it's on. My bad. Show. Want to audio mixer and mic. So we want to unmute. Mic. I specifically labeled things a certain way so I know what they're for. So I would actually have another mic. So if I was, let's say, playing a game, I'd have another mic for the game. So that, I don't know, probably shouldn't, but that's what I'm doing. But we're going to test this real quick just to see if it works. Okay, yep, it works fine. Perfect. Okay. I was looking between the two, so we're good here. At least for now. The other thing I'm going to do is figure out how to, if I'm on the starting screen or if I'm on the microscapes scene. I'll do this later. I'm not going to do it right now, but I'm going to make it so I can't, like if I move the mouse. So if I go, let's say if I go to microscape scene like here, and then I move the mouse, immediately like does that. So I want to turn that off. I want to push a button. Maybe. I don't know if that'd be a good idea though. Anyways, we can look. So we have our blended weight. If this is gonna, the jumping is not working. Not playing. Applies the jump system to bones. Okay. So is this something that is there another blend? What if I don't want to blend? Blend. Blend layer. There's a layer blend. Okay. I'll see if there's another. Okay. Blend. All right. What do we got? No, we don't want to cast to anything. Okay. Blend space. Okay, hang on. Let's do this. So layered. There we go. Layered. So it's only this one. Let's go back to this. How to fix it so the jump in. And okay, all right. Oh. I'm thinking. Sorry, I'm trying to. So if we, file. So if, I mean, it still wouldn't matter because it's still not running the animation. I unconnect this. I do. It doesn't matter. Like, it's not actually even working. Not. Oh, yeah, yeah. Hang on. I almost forgot. If we go here, upcoming ads. Oh. Not even popping. Okay. So don't want 3, 2. We do 1 and 5. I couldn't even see nothing. Oh, I gotta love it. All right. Well, this will always. Can I run? That's the first thing I'm gonna look at, though. Am I still able to use? Okay, so I'm able to run. So I. Okay, so that's 0. There has to be something I'm missing because it's not like I'm supposed to be setting it and it's not. And I'm checking to see if it's set and it stays 0. It doesn't actually change. I wonder. Let's. We do this before. So what's it? Is it being set? 4? We have 0. It's not even being set before. Like, it's coming off and it's not. This. Okay, let's do. What's going on with this select float's working? Okay, because it goes to 1 and it goes back to 0. So this whole thing right here we know is working, where it can see. Is this? All right, so let's. Where's my mouse? There it is. So select float. Be 0 and B is supposed to be 1. Let me try Claude. It's not correct because that's what I have. I don't understand. Okay, we switched it, so it doesn't matter. When you actually want to. Okay, so let's go to here. Let's go to Claude. Okay, so this image, oh, actually, grab one more. My bad. File. We go. I think we're. So, thing that it needs to have its own. So if we look at, I need to open up. Doesn't matter which one. Okay, so go back. Here we can look at the phone. So where's I don't want to do pelvis because if you look, pelvis, they got the thighs, right? What if we do? I'm kind of curious. Real quick, we go. Add to array item. Phone name. Left. Right. What happens if I do this? Okay. Fine. So that's for testing. Okay, so let's go back. Looking at. Sorry, keep going back and forth. Pelvis, capital, whole thing. Save, print screen, thing. Save. B. Okay, go back over here. Looking at. Isn't. color. I did this. It didn't matter, but okay. Not connected. Connect delta time to it since you have what is this? What is this delta time X? I don't know what this is. Your event. So if we go back here, so it's saying you need delta time to this. Need to connect delta since you have a delta time X on your event blueprint update. Oh, promote the variable. Yes. Delta time. Oh my gosh. I didn't even why? Okay, so let's this stuff. This works. I'm gonna be right now. Okay, so we have our delta time. Okay, so now we have delta time. We can there. It looks very sloppy, but I don't care right now. Fix it. Okay, so the animation, jump animation, still not playing. Oh, it said to switch these around. A should be 1. B should be 0. Okay, so we're going back. Layered bone. The layered bone still is no layered. So bone root -1. Okay, so if I've seen doing that. If we go back, grab this root -1. Go back, fix. Okay, so it looks like we did all that. Let's go back here. As I thought, nothing's going on. Okay, so there's nothing going on. But if we, is it staying? No, it switches. See, now it actually switches. So we know it's working, or that delta time X is right. But the animation still isn't playing. So I'm kind of curious on something. So if we go here, we select this. If we do spine 0, 1, does that actually cut it in half of? No, it doesn't. Still the same. Huh. Fix these. So if we go back, yeah, this didn't work. You moved. You're moved jumping. Okay, so let's okay, we'll have to now. All right, so okay, so I'm kind of curious because I should have asked this. I have no idea what this node does. It's like, hey, try it out or use it. Okay, so while it thinks, we're gonna go back over here. So what? I was basically I'm trying to get the. Okay, I'm trying to get the animation to play kind of two at once. So as you're coming down, I like landing. I would like it to kind of take a step or something. Because all right, so here we'll delete this. Have I still? Oh, I wonder. Oh man. Okay, we'll just delete. We don't want them. So the question then becomes, will this work? Because so this is not working. Oh my gosh. I and that's an automatic rule. That's an automatic rule. This should be is not falling. This should be automatic. And this. Let's do this. We're just gonna delete everything. Start anew. Okay, so there should be no animations. Still no animations. Oh, let's oh, you want see, you're gonna save because I know the issue is we have to go. Uh-oh, cat. We're gonna just delete. We don't either. We can delete this. We can delete this. Um. Then what? Over there, just meowed away at my door. Crap. Where'd it go? No. Hang on. Let's. I delete it. Okay. Delete. Delete. So we want this. Don't want those blended weights. Don't want the delta time. Yes. This Q. Make sure it's good. Okay, so this should now work. Go here. Oops. What the heck? I have no idea what's going on right now. I think it's a bug. Okay. Let's close it real quick and then reopen. Okay, so here real quick. That did read. So actually that's up. Monitor replacement for traditional crossfade blending. When transitioning between two states, UE4 older scripts will run both animations simultaneously. Crossfade between them. It's expensive because both animations must evaluate every frame during the transition. Instead of running both animations, take a snapshot of the current pose and the moment a transition happens only. That up. Okay. Only runs the new animation, mathematically blends from the snapshot into the new animation over time. Much cheaper because only one animation evaluates after the snapshot is taken. You jump, it snapshots your run pose and smoothly blends into jump start. This is what I need, right? Because what's happening is that whole oops. Mess up now. That whole animation. Let's see. It's still bugged. It's fudge, man. this state. Fuck. Ugh. I am a freaking. Oh my. Hey. Oh my gosh, I'm dumb. I'm so dumb. Okay. I am so dumb. The thing I didn't even check. All right, so basically we want that. It so what's the note? Source. We want this because if we look here, right, when you jump, it takes a snapshot of your run pose and smoothly blends. Okay, hang on, right. When you land, it snapshots your jump and pose and smoothly blends into locomotion. No sliding. It's supposed to be doing that. Now, if we go back and check, right, so it should jump. But if we look from the side and jump, it fully plays the animation and runs. So this is not working. I don't know. You want the window open? Or not the window. We'll test this out. We'll hide. Okay, so I'm just gonna lean forward because I lean back. It's pretty blinding. Yeah, he wants the window up. It's fine. I don't care. I'm not opening more of that shade, cat. SOL there, buddy. Oops. So this is not working correctly. So if you go back here, based on this at least, set the duration. Set. Okay, hang on. Okay, so let's go back here. All right, so let's check this out then, I guess. Set mode. Hey, how you doing, Gamian? Oh, it's doing its thing again. Hang on. There we go. Every time. Yeah, Unreal, like I put that command in, I don't know what, every like 30 minutes or so, every hour. Because if I don't, my average time to render frames just like skyrockets. It's kind of interesting that it doesn't stay. There might be a setting. I want to probably in editor preferences, maybe. That just displays the FPS. Not editor. Is it project settings? Probably not. it like what the, have it set. I don't know what the heck's going on, man. This is weird. I don't care. They're all gonna get set to 30. Oh, I don't know. So I watched my average time to render frames and it literally shoots up to like 15 to 20, which then makes me miss frames and frames missing due to rendering lag and the skipped frames due to encoding lag. Those just start going off, and as soon as I type that T max frames or max FPS to 30, it immediately goes right back down to 3 to 5 every single time, and it's like every hour I have to do it. Which is I don't understand. It took me a while to figure that out because I ended up just not streaming for very long because it kept shooting up and I kept like lagging and everything. And I found that command. I've been running it ever since. It is. I don't. It's like literally playing the whole animation. And nope, nope. That. Yeah, like I said, I'm just trying to figure out how to blend better. It's just literally playing the whole animation. From what I learned about this, it shouldn't be. Like so okay. So so my whole issue that I'm super annoyed with, right? So as you're running and you jump, it literally you slide, it plays a whole animation, and then it goes from that animation to the jump into which is I guess what it's supposed to be doing based on this is a sequence, this. But then when I add another one, oops. So if I add, nope, this. So if I wanted it to, oh, I want the setup. Shoot. Um. Use. Okay, so Um, uh, I guess it wouldn't matter. Okay. So now when I run, I jump, and I don't do that landing animation. And I was trying to get it to slightly do it and then keep running, but I mean, I don't. Maybe it's just I need a new animation. I guess. Um, because that's the whole animation. Uh, oh, I'm just delete. Don't know if it's even. Go back to. Oh, hey, you want to know what? I guess I'll just mess with it until I get what I want. That's almost there. So it's. I mean, it's so fast that I think this will work. Um. One. I think this will work. I think I'm all right with this. Because if we look, it looks like they're at he's doing it a little bit, and that's fine. That'll be all right. I mean, he's not jumping super high. Like it. Yeah, I think I'm fine. I'm fine with that. I'm good with that. I can live with that. Perfect. Okay. So I learned just mess with stuff. Okay. We have our jump done, I guess. Um. So we could do crouch. I don't think I set this up. Crouch. Okay, so the camera moved. Why am I not crouching? Oh, because it's not connected. What am I doing? Crouching. Oh, it's. Oh, there we go. I'm sorry. I didn't even realize this over on the other screen. My bad. I need to. Where my mouse is a little more. Okay, so if we do this. Let's alias a single state. All right, I'm confused because movement. I call this in locomotion. Okay, so I know. Um. Why are we not allowed to go back? Is that what that's saying? We're not allowed to go back. Okay. Do this. Oh yeah, let me. I haven't done this in a minute. Here, we can give everybody a number. Hey, how you doing, Wing Poo? I'm learning stuff. trying to figure some stuff out. I just oops. I don't even know what this is for. I think it's not crouching. Yeah. Okay, I might have to go close that. That's kind of blank. Um. Oh, oops, went too far back. Kinda. There we go. It looks horrible, and I don't know how to fix it. Things I need to learn is this. Well, crouch works. Don't like to have to hold it down though. I know there's a like. Oh my god! I figured out a way to like set it up. So if sprint. Might the debagging ability confirmed. I two jokers. I figured out. I mean, I was originally working on the jump animation, so when you jump, it doesn't slide. And now I got it to kind of play where it looks like he's, kind of landing and then running. So I'm kind of happy with that. And now I am working on crouch, which I know there's the crouch ability right here. So I'm just gonna try to use that, but trying to remember how to set it up so it doesn't or so you can toggle it. I'm just thinking, okay, we know those work. Oh my gosh, I don't remember how I did the I'd have to open a ton of projects. There's a macro for that. Don't use triggered or complete. Oh, started? Crouch. Okay. Hang on, let me read this. Well, there's some people I might want to just hold the button down, so I can probably just create a whole new input for that though. I'm not gonna worry about that. Complete. Instead of use. which I don't know how to do. Like I know in the settings you can toggle, I have it toggle or hold. It's I don't know how to. I'll have to figure out how to do that. That's well beyond me right now. I'm pretty much, yeah, I'm pretty much just relearning how to do all the movements. Because I was following the tutorials, and I don't like to go off and do like, hey, mess with stuff if I'm in a tutorial because I don't want to mess it up. So that then I'll get like, then I might have to redo it all. So I don't do stuff like that. So now I'm not following anything, and I'm just like messing with stuff, which kind of has helped, I think. And then if we, oh my, yeah, it's trying to have the light not be in my. Doesn't hang on. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go close the shade real quick. It doesn't look like he wants it now. Okay, so I made a compromise with my cat. I have the shade kind of hanging on my TV that's over here. And sun can hit him, so and it doesn't hit me. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I'm just trying to figure stuff out. And mess around with stuff to kind of get a better idea. With crouch. So if I toggle crouch, some sort of, I know there's a flip flop. I remember that I've lost a lot. Like I didn't delete a lot of my projects, and I have no idea where they are. So I don't. This should work. There we go. Hang on. Okay, so we can pull it. I think. Hang on. Oh, okay. Okay, so you take. Okay, okay. Yeah, I've actually had issues with flip flop. Shh. Uh. Okay, so. Yeah, that's I've seen that. That's um something, I don't remember what it was, but I I I had some very complicated like doohickey setup where it would know if it uncrouched though, or something weird that it worked, but I think there was still some other issues. Um. Okay, so control is not working. Wait, hang on. Let me think about this. So is not crouched is the condition. So you will then crouch. But when I hit... Oh, shoot. Okay, so I got... Never mind. I forgot. I set that up. All right. So 5 minutes before ads. When I was hitting crouch, though, it didn't uncrouch. Unless I need to... Oh, you don't even have it hooked up. Coming from I created it. It's... Oh, wait, hang on. The beast crouch is true. There we go. My bad. I had it backwards. Oh, wait, it's always going to return. I thought this was saying, hey, this is true. And when it's not, you'll crouch. Character movement. Okay, so character movement component. Where's it at? Oh, okay. I thought I had it set up over here. Oh, that's not the right one. That is not the right. I don't think that's the right one. Oh my gosh, yeah, you're right. um oh, okay, so we don't need this. One, no, that one. Oh my gosh, wrong. So what's target is nav movement. What's the difference? Does that go there then? I'm guessing. You said is not. Two faults. Oh, okay. I did not know that. If I were to... okay, so it's just... Never mind. So, you don't have this connected, though. Turning a value in this... Crouching. Oh, okay. Okay, look, okay. So that does work. Okay, so... Oh, there's ads coming in a minute. I just pop up the thing here in a second. Well, thank you for that. I've seen these green ones and I'm like, I don't want that, and I just don't use them, so now I have a better understanding of what they are. So thank you for that. Hey, can you Now I'm kind of curious. I don't think you're. I don't know about smart ass. You're not an asshole though. I haven't really seen you be a smart ass either, but maybe I look at it a little differently. Wonder if you can do this. Before I name it, I want to check it. Okay, so that works still. Okay. Crap. Crouch. Okay. I will have to use the bathroom though. So and I have to like eat this mic. I know like Fox has a I think he has a condenser mic. But it picks up a lot of your voice a lot better. This one's like, hey, you need to be licking the mic. The only downside of having one of those. Oh, ads are running, so I will be right back. I will pop this up though. Then I will have to go to the bathroom, so I'll be right back. Okay. I don't know if you. As in progress. All right. There we go. I'll need to. I don't know how to set up auto mod. Yeah, I don't know how to set up auto mod. I'll have to figure that out. It's there, but. uh, honestly, I don't know what I want to do now because everything I was thinking of doing, I got done very quickly. Actually, probably could crouch. You have a streaming thermos? I what's a streaming thermos? I have a thermos with coffee in it. Kind of dinged up. It fell on the ground. Oof. We do. How do we do something like this? Let me. I drink kind of slow. I try to make it last a little bit. Make a landscape. Oh yeah, I have a thermos. It's it holds 12 cups of coffee. I think like about halfway through it. Based on weight, I probably yeah, about halfway through it. But yeah, I try to like just drink coffee before and then not eat anything until near lunch. We have a Tesla. I mean, guess we could build a level. Do I have any? I don't think I grabbed any of the level stuff from this. Yeah. Jeez. Honestly, what I have is the gosh, the Cinti stuff is what I have. Plus I have a lot of before Fab became Fab, I went through there's a script you can run and I ran this script and I got like everything for free. Or was that no, that was on oh, I forget what it was called. Yeah, I'd be careful. I mean, my daughter's 18 now, but yeah, Quixel Bridge. I got everything from Quixel Bridge. With that, there's that script you could have ran, and I got like everything from it. Not the new stuff, but everything at the time before it moved over. And then they're like, "Oh yeah, here, we're just gonna give it away for free, anyways." I'm like, "Yeah, I got it, so it doesn't matter either way." Would she refill your coffee when streaming? I mean, if she was here, I don't know. I don't think so. She'd probably look at me and be like, "No." Oh, I was gonna try to crouch run. What'd I set this to? Pile. Could probably do it in here. How'd I do? I'm just messing with stuff now. I don't even know what I'm doing. Don't need that. Actually, probably wouldn't want to do it in there. We'd probably want to do a whole new input. Core. But most kids take probably do nice things for their parents. Honestly, I mean, if she was younger, she like if I asked her to do something, she would just go do it. She was fairly good until like she was at school, and then she was not good. Right, should be just digital. Okay, so we're fine. input. That's super annoying. I don't like when it does that either. It's or hang on, let me think. Before I do anything, I don't want that either. This. So if we are sprinting, max walk speed, why wouldn't this work for crouch? That's kind of what I'm curious. Why wouldn't this work for crouch? Oh, because it's... Wait, is it... Hang on, let me go here. That's why. So... We could probably do this then. Oh, wait. No. Don't want... There we go. I am kind of particular about things too. Sorry. Might take me a minute. Crouch. So we could probably just use shift. I can delete that other one. I'll do here in a second. Okay, so that one, save that here, inputs. Oh wait, I went to if we go here, 300 is the max. 300 and then 50 maybe. I'll have to fix the how it looks, but maybe a little faster. Perfect. Okay, good. I didn't even think that would work. It did. No idea what I'm doing, but it works. So okay, so I need to figure out what I should learn how to do next. Oh, you said landscape. I guess I don't have any real landscapes in here. Where's it at? Where's Fab? I know it's in here somewhere. Kid, I love when relatives come over to visit. I was getting a quarter and pizza. Nice. I usually when I like going to my aunt and uncle's house, because when I went, they had in the morning. They had when I was a kid, they had horses, so I got to go ride horses. I got to go out and feed them and help them out in the morning. Parents love giving my quarter and it's rich. Yeah, a quarter back then could buy a lot more than a quarter can now. Oh, oops, I didn't mean to do that. My bad. So I have all these um these like Cinti stuff, but I don't I would like to use them, but I might, it doesn't matter right now, I guess. We can use them for when I actually do something, but Oop, morning, Gurney, how you doing? Um Up, I'm good, just getting up. Uh yeah, I've been up since 6. My parents informed me that's the rest of us. Find Toys R Us catalog. Oh yeah, that's uh man, when actually I think Toys R Us came back, didn't it? I don't know what I want to do. I think we open. I haven't downloaded any terrain stuff, so yeah, I guess Toys R. I uh I thought they. I was about to say I thought they made a comeback. I think it's mainly online, or they might be in Kohl's. Oh, Macy's. That's what it is. Macy's. Okay. Like they probably have like a little area in Macy's that they have. Yeah, I remember I'd go there and just love looking around Toys R Us when I was a kid. Didn't really have um didn't really buy anything, but oh yeah. I know I completely thought they were gone, but oh wow, yeah, they've oh, it's been I thought they had like a chapter 11 or maybe it was a 7 back a couple of years ago. Actually, I think it was back before 2020. Super Mario Brothers 3 Game Boy SP with a game. Yeah, actually where I bought a lot of my games was, let me see if I can. Here it is. I got a lot of my stuff from here, Funko Land. Um, yeah, think about thought merge with games. Oh, that's how GameStop was formed. Okay, so Funko Land that's where I bought a lot of my games before GameStop came out. Oh my gosh, no, I don't want to. There's I mean, everything's expensive nowadays. Um, oh, went defunct 2000. Oh yeah, no, I'm in the US. Like I kind of know where you're at cuz you told me. If you drive like south east a little bit, like I live kind of close to Detroit. Kind of. I probably a couple hours away, honestly. That's like the biggest city near me. I don't care. I mean, I live in Michigan, so I mean, it even says I think in my thing. My name is Doug. I live in Michigan. Uh, Kinda. Uh, Actually, I don't even live near where I used to grow up. So I used to actually live near Michigan State University. Oh yeah, for do 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 do. Oh, I don't I must have missed it then. I mean, that's actually where my like dark. I was like Doctor Dark at first. I had some underscores because Doctor like the actual Doctor Dark was taken. But DRK, those are my initials. That's why then people are calling me Dark. So and then I kind of switched my name to Doctor Dark. Oh, okay. Okay, I don't know why I have this up. Oh, we were looking for some stuff. Free. Try to remember how to find free stuff. Uh, where's this? You got the search, but I thought you could like maybe it's online. Amion. Every time I see Gaming's name, I think of Game Genie. I don't know why. Time for don't. So what's limited time sale? What do we got going? Oh, there we go. I don't know what that is. Got a note for blueprints. Nintendo hated Game Genie. Imagine building all your games with built-in cheat codes. What is this though? When you flow by. Oh, that's kind of neat. You can draw. I don't know. It's free. I'm gonna move this over just in case. Kind of neat. Like that one. I wonder how that works though. Does Epic pay the person who has those like limited time free assets? Yeah, there's that new one that was out. This fantastic dungeon pack. Reminds me of cheat codes from it by heart. I haven't played that game in a while, but yeah, there's this free one. So I don't know if you have that one though, Game In, but that one was free. Um, like I said, I'm just trying to figure out what landscape. Price, free products. That's kind of neat. Game system. Okay, so what? I'm taught history better than my school teachers. Make it ooh is like Was it procedurally generated or just auto generated? But yeah, I mean, given I have no idea. Oh, kind of looks like it. Unreal Engine's new terrain system changes everything. Complex shapes, overhangs, tunnels, and tunnels. Oops. Actually, hang on. Let me. Okay, good. It's actually that's Gorka. I thought like because I had my personal one up. ECG, but the other part is about picking slope and height. US train flows, why it matters, how it could reshape environmental creation going forward. Okay. I'll have to watch that later. Open. That dude's face in Gorka's face. But no, this part right here is kind of neat. I actually might update because I'm on 5.6 right now. I might update just to, be able to do tunnels and stuff, because that would be freaking neat. Like to make a tunnel, it's like, oh my gosh, I watched a tutorial on that and it was really weird. You had to like cut a hole, like I forget how you had to cut a hole into the ground, but then you had to have another layer underneath so you could kind of like make a cave. But I don't remember that one. It was a while ago. Oh, actually, you guys can't hear any of this stuff because I have my my opera running. 5.4. So let me. I don't actually. Oh. Oh, it's down here. Okay, hang on.
Hello, fellow Unreal Engine artists, designers, and
4-minute intro video to show.
Welcome to
Okay.
a new series on how
Oh,
to
it's a whole
create
series.
materials. Why are you doing this, I hear you ask, when there are literally hundreds of tutorials out there on the same theme? Well, having watched an awful lot of these videos, I realise that most of them are asking you to blindly follow the setup of material nodes without really explaining how they work and why they produce the desired result.
No color.
And so my promise to you in this series is threefold. Firstly, we'll start with the simplest landscape material and build additional features every episode until we have a comprehensive environmental setup. At the end of the series, you'll have a set of tools to quickly texture any future landscape you create. Secondly, I'll explain how each element of the landscape material works, so that you are armed with knowledge to tweak and add.
Yeah, I spent quite a bit on the Cinti stuff. Like, I got a lot of it on sale. So, I mean, I'd like to use it, but
find out that nothing works and you've no idea where you went wrong. With that introduction out of the way, here's a rundown of the first part of the series to whet your appetite.
I will.
In the first episode, we'll set up our basic landscape.
So I have it.
A single material across the whole landscape, and I'll introduce the concept of tiling and repetition of the textures.
And
next,
who was
we'll
it?
take our simple layer and remove the obvious tiling in the distance by blending in larger tiles when the landscape is further away from the camera.
Okay, that makes sense. So it's not as
using our
graphic intense.
In the first two episodes, we'll create a 4-layer landscape system based on the slope of our landscape.
Holy cow.
So that we can emulate the variety found in nature, from grass and beachy sand at low levels to gravel, soil, and rocky cliffs at high altitude.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch this later. I think kind of go through this.
To add optional snow to our scene. This will introduce 2 new features.
But like I said, I mean,
to determine where the snow starts, and noise mask to break up the snow.
I'd have to figure out where to get like if I'm using more
To break
realistic
up the repetition even more across our landscape,
backgrounds like this, I'd have to
we'll
figure out
use
where to
custom
get
overlays
people.
to vary the colours and shades of the textures.
Tells you what,
And in
why,
our
and all.
continuing quest
Oh,
to emulate the randomness of nature, we'll look at ways to break up the repetition of our textures even more to remove that unrealistic grid effect that you often see in bad landscape setups. To further enhance our landscape, we'll provide the option to scatter puddles across the terrain and provide controls for the spread, amount and clarity.
oh, geez, that's kind of what I would need.
Often result in stretched textures in our standard setup, so we'll create an alternative choice for our cliff layer to project the textures evenly across all dimensions for a more realistic result.
Jeez, oh, Pete.
We'll use the layer masks we've created in earlier episodes to drive the creation of grass, trees and other objects in the different sections of our landscape. A more sophisticated alternative to landscape grass types is PCG, Procedural Content Generation. This gives us much more control over the placement and distribution of meshes on our terrain. For example, emulating the way grass and trees grow in nature based on
So I didn't even know you could use nodes and whatnot when you're doing stuff like, I mean, this I knew, like, because that's material, but I don't remember. Hang on, where's it at? What is this? Like, I don't even know what this is. I've never seen this screen before. At least this part of it. I mean, of course I've seen this, but like this part, I don't even remember ever saying. I have no idea what this is. Copy transform point. Yeah, I might actually. Okay, yeah, I've never messed with the that PCG graph. I'll have to definitely 100% watch this. I don't want to do it when I'm streaming though, but I don't mind watching the introduction to it.
Content generation. This gives us much more control over the placement and distribution of meshes on our terrain. For example, emulating the way grass and trees grow in nature based on clumping patterns and other environments.
Well, my computer won't cry. If I stream, it might. But I'll be fine. I'll be able to see everything fine, but you guys won't. I think Damien was here when it happened. When the like, I have to every like hour or so, I have to actually have to go down here and like do the max frames FPS and set to 30 or 45. It doesn't matter because my average time to render frames just shoots up to between 15 and 20 milliseconds, which then causes rendering and encoding lag. So I have to do this like all the time, like every hour or so. If I don't, and then immediately, I mean, it just goes whoop-bam, and it goes from like that 15 to 20 immediately down to 3 to 5, and then it's fine. So I was thinking I do have another PC, and I might, only when I stream, I might turn that one on and have that be my stream PC, so I don't have to worry about all of that crap. It should hopefully be fine. I do have, I have this Elgato. Heck, what is this? I don't know which one this is. Might be the no, it's not the X. It might be the X. Yeah, it's the X. I would probably have to buy some new HDMI cables. Even I think I'm using all mine right now. But yeah, I was thinking about doing that. This one.
In the final episode of the series,
but yeah, this looks amazing.
So far in the series, to quickly set up the texturing of a tropical island and introduce a new feature to mask foliage and materials below the water level. So that's what we'll be covering over the next few
But the question that I have is can you use something like this for like Cinti assets? Because those are like low poly. Those aren't like, you know, more realistic, I guess. So that'd be my question. A year ago. um. Oh, okay. Because I was looking at some of the. Oh man. Okay. I mean, I could try, I guess, and see what happens. Like I said, I'll probably have to like go through the videos to kind of understand how it works, and then maybe start trying to make something. Because, like I said, all I was gonna do was just make a little fishing game, so I know how to do that, and I'll eventually make like a crafting one and like a combat one, and kind of merge them all together. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I know a little bit. I still don't fully understand how materials work because they're like, hey, add all these freaking nodes, and I'm like, what are these nodes? I have no idea. So hopefully he'll kind of talk about them a little more and kind of how to use them and what they're for. But by the sounds of what you're saying, they will. Um. So, and well, I do know like, oh yeah, I actually have him personalize. Just do all of them. What else he has? Doesn't have that many videos. Playlist. Which one were we looking at?
Hello, fellow.
Oh, step-by-step landscaping material. So it's that one. There's the UB auto landscape. So that's okay. Huh. You'd think he'd be like when was the last find alright, it's videos. So a year ago. Kind of surprised. I might download some of the videos just so I have them in case they go away. Um yeah. Let me think. It's like 10 o'clock my time though, so I might raid out for right now. And does anybody have anybody? I guess we could probably go find. Let me go over here. There we go. We go to microscape real quick. There we go. I'm sorry. All right, so let's go back. There we go. We can see. He plays Rust. Oh, let me. Oh, switch. Okay, so she's still on. Okay. Yeah, she usually stays on for a little longer than that. So I will go do this. We can go right over to her. I'm actually chilling in her stream right now. I don't does. Uh-oh. What? We will rate someone else. I don't know if anybody else. Hang on, let's go back over here. I don't know if anybody else on this list actually streams game devs. I know Nail Guns doesn't. Pokemon Community. Hang on, let me. Hang on. So sorry. I mean, it keeps flipping because I'm. The only people like I know are like you, Wingpoo. I know you're playing. I think Mel. I don't know what they stream though. I think maybe. And then Fox streams at night, and then I don't think. No, I don't think so. on. I guess we could probably just go to someone, one of the. I hate oh, who to, or how to. What was I? Hang on. Okay, so we have. I got 2 people streaming right now that are game dev. I got. Okay. Okay, we'll go over to. I'm horrible at pronouncing this, so we'll see who it is here in a second. I don't even want to attempt to it. I don't even know. So we'll start the raid. And so I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce their name. It is actually, it doesn't even say. Oh, it should say somewhere. So we'll go over to them. Oh, Conrad. Okay. Yeah, I. Your sister. But yeah, we'll go over there. But yeah, I'll probably be on tomorrow morning as well. Maybe. I mean, I'm gonna kind of figure out what I want to do tomorrow, which might be menus and stuff from other misters. Okay. Okay. Well, I haven't followed, so I kind of jump in on when I see people. I'm his very first sub, and I'm the shit out of that. Okay, good. Well, I will see you guys later. I hope you have a good evening or afternoon, morning, wherever. So I'll see you guys later. Bye. Oh, and then on YouTube, I'm sorry. I will see you guys later. Like I said, I'll be here tomorrow. So until then, see you guys. Bye.